Man, y'all tuning into the Dumb Genius Podcast. This episode 4. You hear me? And we back. We got a special guest. No, I take that back. We got a new co-host at this moment for this episode. Her name is Nicole.
Filling in.
Big Nikki.
That
Man,
part.
I ain't never went by
And
Nikki,
we got Chance, the motivation 615, big homie, and we got Chan. We back. So we appreciate y'all for hollering at us, tuning in with us, man. We gotta pop this bitch off. Let's go.
Who you filling in for?
Filling in for Big Gotti.
Man, where you at, big nigga, man? Come on, man.
Miss got on this episode, but
Yeah,
we
cool.
feel we gotta get them some big ups to the homie, you hear me?
Nothing but love. We know it's important. You know what I'm saying? Very responsible man right there. Saying got a lot on his plate. You know what I'm saying? We there to feel for you, dog.
Listen, this is spare the moment, but I gotta ask a question. I'm gonna hit Nicole first since she ain't been on the podcast yet.
Here we go.
I just put a post on Facebook 2 hours ago and said that a nigga will leave the homie on for dead, but save a hoe. How you feel about that?
You feel like that for real?
Hell yeah, I don't feel like that's a fact.
A nigga gonna put a bitch before his homies.
90% of the beefs that's in the streets happen. 95% of it, 99% of it really be behind. Yeah, 99 be behind the bitch.
Can't deny that.
So, yeah, nigga leave his homie unstuck. Just to really, the nigga really he ain't leaving his homie unstuck for a bitch. He really leaving his homie unstuck for the pussy. He trying to get some new pussy, or he trying to hit a bitch that he tender dick. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Niggas be hoes.
Well, what about when your gal is really the realest nigga in your life for real? Like,
No, we talking
Pause.
about
We talking about a hoe.
okay,
We ain't talking about your gal, not wifey.
Okay.
Just something on the side. You know what I'm saying?
And now, and in all honesty, I ain't leaving my home unstuck for wife either. Because if I call you and tell you I'm gonna look out for you, I'm not gonna leave you unstuck. And if I tell you I can't come through for you, that's a different ball game. But I ain't gonna leave you unstuck just because wife at home. She talking about where you going, man. Listen,
Gotta go handle
yeah,
it.
this man, you man your business. Man, stay in your place, homie. This the homie. I gotta look out. I gotta look out for my boy.
Put it like this. All right, boom. Say you at the house with your old lady and you chilling,
Yeah.
and your homeboy call you like, "Hey, bitch, I just went on a high speed chase or my tire flat. I need you to come get me." There are some niggas that call you they brother or call you brother and will not come and get you.
I'm busy
because
right
they
now.
with a piece of pussy or they with they bitch. You feel me?
I'm busy right now.
That's some of the most fucked up shit.
You dead
know what I'm saying?
wrong.
You dead wrong.
Dead wrong. In a young boy voice.
About a
Cause
hoe.
if that same bitch that you with, or it might not be a bitch, it might be your old lady. You know what I'm saying? That same person that you with will leave you to go and do something for her homegirl, or you know what I'm saying? If she got a kid, shit like it.
Yeah.
They'll do that. So what do you feel about the question that Brett asked?
And I'm gonna put it in your perspective since you're a female. How do you feel about a female leaving her friend unstuck for a piece of dick, basically,
that ain't cool.
for a nigga?
That ain't cool. Cause like just recently, we was out or whatnot, and my homegirl was riding with her homegirl, leaving the event, and she really kind of held her hostage because she was fucking with a nigga or whatever, and all in his car and shit. And I'm texting her and shit. And I'm like, y'all got home, whatever. She was like, nah, man, this motherfucker got me in the car because she with this nigga or whatever. I said, have you told her you ready to go and shit? She was like, yeah. And I was like, hell nah, like, that's the bullshit. Because if it was the other way around, a nigga be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You gonna make sure your partner's straight, regardless.
For sure.
I'm gonna say
That was
this.
that bullshit.
Just because, shout out to my Uncle Cuddy. When you see this, I just told somebody this earlier today, and I don't believe in coincidence. It's just God working, because I can bring this up again. I'm gonna repeat this. Just because somebody do some hoe shit to you, that don't mean you do some hoe shit back. If they a hoe and they do some hoe shit, that don't mean that you stoop down to their level and fuck up your integrity and your pride just to do the same type of shit that they done. So, for the people that's gonna watch this podcast, and while you was in the middle, you saying, shit, do it to me. Yeah, they might have done it to you, or he might have done it to you, but just because they done that, and I tell you it's time to go, and you know what I got going on. I might not got no car or anything. I might be in a car with you. You might got to take me home. I might got kids at home in the goddamn thing. I'm telling you what's going on, bro. Help a nigga out. Fuck with me. You should know that's law. Especially if I'm in the car with you and you know what's going on with my situation. I'm not Then you be like, you on some drunk punk shit like, oh, damn, I ain't know. Nigga, you knew what was going on. Or bitch, you knew what was going on beforehand. Now you want to put me in a situation to where I got to break this shit down in front of the person that you with. Just to actually push your line and embarrass you in front of them. When
you to do what I need done.
I might have to take the lick on the chin from actually breaking this shit down and telling in front of them to make you look bad. Either that or put you on the spot and tell you what's going on in front of him or her, just to get to where I'm trying to get at. I either gotta sacrifice one or the other. I gotta pick the lesser of the two evils. It's either make you look bad to keep it real, which I don't want to do, or you just go with the move and do what you really was supposed to do.
It probably just depends on the person, though.
Hey, Cut, man, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that on camera because it's documented. I appreciate you. I love you to death. I do anything in the world for you. One of the only people I can count on one hand. Fuck two hands. I can count on one hand how many people that, and I just told somebody this earlier too. I can count on one hand, less than 5 fingers, how many people in my life that I can literally say that I can think I'm dead to the right, and when you give me your opinion, I roll with what you said just because I love you and trust your words so much. I appreciate you. A lot of people ain't like it.
You gotta have it. This shit keep you grounded, bro.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have people in your life, you know what I'm saying, that's there to give you that good advice.
That's true.
Because sometimes, you know, we get stuck in our ways, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, shit, we feel like we right. I know if I feel like I'm right, I'm gonna feel like that. But like you said, there's certain people in your life that can, you know what I'm saying, make you look at shit from a different way. Although like I said, shit, we really be stuck in our ways. You gotta have people like that though.
Like you said, keep you grounded.
It's good to have that shit for sure. Like I love to have people that, you know what I'm saying, I can depend on and count on. Tell me, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't feel like I'm wrong, nigga, let me know.
Man, small shit. I ain't gonna even say small shit. That's big shit in the world full of people that don't really cherish real life people. Listen, that shit worth more than gold, homie.
A lot of people be having.
You can be a millionaire. I don't give a fuck who you is. When you can have $1 billion, and when you got somebody, or you don't got nobody around that can keep it real with you and tell you the truth and like really got your best interest at heart, that shit is sending a nigga into depression. I know. I'm speaking from my own situations because I done been through that shit, but I ain't never seen a person in my life ever that have $100 million and still don't go through depression just because they ain't got nobody solid around. And that shit be wild, bro. On God, listen. You gotta keep it platinum at all costs. I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't give a fuck if everybody flake on you. You gotta keep it platinum. If you don't, me as a person, I can't look myself in the mirror. I gotta keep it platinum. I don't give a fuck if the whole world turn on me. I can, dead ass serious. I told Pinky this. I literally live outside in my car. I don't give a fuck if my car don't start. If I gotta sleep in my fucking car, I don't give a fuck if my mama don't let me in. If that's what it takes for me to keep it real with myself and look at myself in the mirror, I'm keeping it platinum. I don't give a fuck what the whole world against me. Fuck a opinion, fuck all that. I know what's real and I know what's right. I know my emotions might be feeling a different way than just from the human nature and all that shit, but if I feel like something right, I'm rolling with what's right. I don't give a fuck if a situation happened to my best friend or one of my friends get to argue with one of my siblings. If my sibling are dead wrong, man, listen, I'm on my friend's side. I ain't one of them niggas that, that's your brother, you gonna ride them regardless. I mean, if it's real business involved, then, hey, wrong or right, I gotta, but when it's come to a situation, I'm at the point now, I'm 25 years old, bro. I done been doing this shit since Peppers, literally. I'm from Joe Johnson. When I come up, we all family. Yeah, that part. We all family. So if my brother and one of my friends or my sister and my friend or they friend get in a situation and you ask me, don't ask me if you don't want to hear the truth, because I'm gonna give the truth all the way real and raw. I'm on whoever was right. That's who I'm riding with. That's whose side I'm on.
You need
fuck all that
in the world too.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to make the world a better place. I'm trying to keep it real. I ain't trying to flake out and pick and choose what's going right and wrong. I'm going with what's right. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't talk to me.
And see, these rap niggas be speaking on that shit too. Like 21 Savage, for example, he had a little interview that was out, and he was telling us, like, he was like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these motherfuckers got people around them that's just yes men. Yep. They just don't tell them when they wrong, and you know what I'm saying, everything is right with them just because that's the person that feed them. Yeah. Or make sure, you know what I'm saying, everybody's straight. You know in the end. So only people that they have around them is yes men, and that shit is gonna drive them crazy because you need people around you to tell you like, hey, bro, you dead to the fucking wrong. But you know certain things you don't say in front of others.
Speak facts,
to the side.
Speak facts.
Like shit, they gonna tell you dead fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it. Like shit, just what I want to say last week. Me and Bro had a conversation, and I was dead wrong. You feel me? Guess what he did? He told me, he was like, bro, you dead fucking wrong. You feel me? And you gotta have that around you. You can't have no nigga that just go around and let you do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have those type of people to keep you grounded.
Make you think, and you know, you might backtrack some shit or whatnot. Like, you know what? Yeah.
And what's so crazy? We talked about it a little bit after the podcast is over with, but we really just, today was the first day, like earlier, it was the first time that we actually been around each other and shit since the shit happened. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them niggas, I overthink everything.
Man.
If I feel like you're wrong, I'm talking about it. I need to get it off my chest. I don't give a fuck what the fuck happened, whatever the fuck the outcome is. I'm telling you the real. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. And sometimes I be battling with, damn, should I tell them, actually bring it to their attention? Or should I just be like, shit, fuck it. I don't really fuck with bro like that no more. But then again, sometimes you gotta break down and be like, you gotta put your pride to the side and be like, I gotta keep it real. Even if bro might not look at it, and we might have grew up the same, but we didn't grow up. It might be like one specific life lesson that I got that bro don't got. So I gotta stop and I gotta give brother knowledge, just so he can get the perspective.
Or see each other's side on it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
And a lot of times, bro, the motherfucker have a friend and they won't tell him shit like that.
Yeah, and that's not no real friend to me. To me, that ain't no real friend, fool. Like certain people let shit slide, and in this world, you can't let shit slide. Especially if I call you my friend or you call me your friend, I need to know. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know certain things or certain lines or certain shit that tick each other off, you feel me, or that really, you know what I'm saying, grind your gears together. You gotta know these type of things, you feel me, and shit. Like I said, shit, we had that conversation. That shit, you niggas don't do that no more. You feel me? Like you gotta have
uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah, you gotta have people around you to have them conversations, bro. That shit.
Yeah.
Man,
and look,
a lot of times
real,
should be misunderstandings.
On God, like you could really fall out with a person you love forever over the smallest shit just because it was, you know what I'm saying, a misunderstanding.
A lot of times
a person couldn't see shit how you saw it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nicole. What you gonna say?
A lot of times people fall out because they don't have these conversations or whatnot.
And listen, that was one
important.
This all getting recycled because I'm going all the way back to the last podcast, 2 podcasts ago when we was talking about sticking together. This all come full circle because the way I am, a lot of times that people can do shit that ain't no coming back from. But if you can't come back from it and people didn't really understand what they did, and you can actually break it down to them and get them a perspective, regardless if they feel like they was right or wrong, bro apologized for what he did. One thing that we got a problem with as a people of that one of us,
Black
I don't give a fuck if bro didn't apologize for what he did, even though he did it in the business aspect because we were doing some business shit at the time. I don't give a fuck. Me and bro was never friends again. Cause this ain't got nothing to do with no bigging myself up or nothing, cause I don't give a fuck about self-credit or nothing. I was the one that started the podcast, came with the podcast idea, all that shit. Bro seen the vision, he went through the podcast, came on. I don't give a fuck if me and bro fell out completely. If it was good for business and it was gonna prosper, it was gonna make all three of me, Gotti, and Chance prosper, bro's gonna still be on the podcast with no doubt or contradiction. If he's good for business, he gonna make it happen. If we ain't talking about killing each other and we don't know no sideways shit or nothing, and we can just fall out as friends, but we can keep doing business, we still doing business.
And that's what's wrong with
And that's a lot of problem that I see a lot of people do. I'm gonna speak specifically to a specific person. I see a lot of y'all down talking Ambrosia, and y'all be dead wrong for what the fuck y'all be saying about Ambrosia. And I'm gonna say that I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Cause I don't see I ain't never in my life seen, I'm 25 years old, I've been going to clubs since before I was legal enough when they were 21 and up. Before I was even 18, I was in the club.
15, sure.
I ain't never in my life seen nobody in the club and the owner interacted with the people and actually building a bond with the people outside of actually making money.
That's true.
Man, that lady built her own brand from the ground up and literally pour into her business, be on the flow like she'll jump into
booth and
man, she'll literally jump into being a server, anything, and really stand on her business for real. Man, listen, I got all type of respect for Gail. Not even just on a personal level, I don't know her personally. Like firsthand, I don't really know her like that. But as far as that speaks to her personally, honestly, because your business is your baby, and a lot of people don't understand that shit. People be saying like the small shit she high and all that. I don't give a fuck if she is high. Go buy that shit. I got a question, and I'm gonna go straight. Hold on, look. Shout out to Jay, cause before we get into the actual question that I'm about to ask him, I had to get him to step in, but I gotta give him his flowers before we actually get to the point. And shout out to Drink Champs and Noriega specifically, because he believe in giving people their flowers while they still here, and it's documented. So if you ever need to go back to it and see it, it's actually there. And I'm gonna adopt that into my podcast at this specific moment. Shout out to Jay / Superman, because he told me, Mr. Make It Happen. He told me word for word that whatever he need to do to make the podcast bubble, he'll take a pay cut to make sure this shit happen and make sure it bubble. He gonna charge us the same price. He gonna make sure this shit happen. He gonna make sure it blow whatever behind the scenes shit that we need, whatever extra footage or pictures that we need. He gonna make sure make it happen. And I appreciate him from the bottom of my heart. And a lot of people ain't gonna say that shit because a lot of people got too much pride, but I'm not one of them niggas.
I appreciate you, man. That's
before we,
for real.
So before we get into the question, I gotta say that from the time that he sent me that message, and he was already a part of the team, but as a dumb genius, as a business, bro became family off of that, because a lot of people ain't gonna believe in your dreams. I got people that's blood family, like as close as close can get. That they probably ain't never watched the episode, and I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So for you believing a dream, and we actually did business one time, and then you actually jump straight into it, I appreciate it. I'm gonna say it on camera, and I'm gonna give you your flowers while you right here.
I appreciate that, man. For real.
Now the question I'm gonna ask you, is,
Right.
hey, the anticipation is real.
I'm gonna be real, and I apologize for this because I'm doing some shit to you that I hate be done to me.
Nah, that's cool.
Is I hate when people build up anticipation. No, I hate anticipation. Just ask the question. Don't build up shit. Just get straight to it.
Get the people what they want, man.
Like, guess what?
Yeah, fuck guess what. Say what it is.
Man. It's like,
do you feel like, go ahead.
Hold on, before you ask the question, it's like when your girl say, we gotta talk when we get home.
Fuck that, what we talking about?
Oh, goddamn, nigga, sticking his goddamn ankles.
What I do wrong?
You trying to think, you
that
like,
nigga
man,
going through his phone like, damn,
a nigga dick done
what she do, bro?
And she get home talking about some, what color flooring you think we should get next week?
Really, bro?
Hey, man, listen, this story of my life, man.
Sign of relief, nigga.
Now the question is, what do you feel like? I take that back. I apologize. Do you feel like social media is detrimental to a relationship?
You want me to speak from personal experiences or just how the world is?
It's two questions in one.
Mm-hmm.
And do you feel like that if you're in a healthy relationship, should you cancel social media just because your relationship is going good?
What you mean by cancel? Clear it up, please.
Cancel it as in delete your social media. Why you got a social media? People being insecure.
Nah, cause
hold on.
That's controlling.
Hold on. We're gonna get to you. I gotta hear Joe. I gotta hear Jay. Go ahead.
That's very controlling. I ain't gonna even speak from personal. I'm gonna speak from just a mindset of knowing that that's definitely controlling, because why would you want somebody to not have their own? Everybody has their own personal life. If you're in a relationship, you still are yourself, married or not. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all won when y'all married, but even just being with somebody like you have your own personal accounts. You have your own personal, like y'all can do joint stuff, but you can't control somebody else's life, especially when you just get into it.
Facts.
Like you bring in negative energy right off the bat. Why are y'all together? You know what I'm saying?
Talk that talk, Jay.
Bruh, come on now. Like, that doesn't make sense, because, I've actually experienced that type of situation, I've actually experienced both, the positive and the negative. Right now, I'm in a positive. The negative was, hey, that shit fucked up my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, deleting my social medias. She did it for me. Motherfucker permanently deleted my shit. I had, you know what I'm saying,
Wait,
$13,000.
hold on.
Shit.
When you say she did it for you, like she did it for you because that's what like you agreed to do,
Nah,
or she did it like she forced you
I was
to
at
do
work,
it?
and I look on my account, your Instagram been deleted. 13,000 followers. This was way before I even picked up a camera, thought about a camera. I was just, you know what I'm saying, just, 21, 20? But, like, she deleted my stuff because she just felt like I was getting too much attention. Like, if I post a picture, nigga got, like, at that time, 130 likes was a lot. You feel me? You know, 10K was you famous type shit, but
Before Instagram really blew up.
Yeah.
yeah, it was when them Instagram was really like boxes and shit.
Oh God.
That old
Old
Instagram,
IG.
like iPhone 5, iPhone 4.
Y'all youngsters don't know nothing about that shit.
Oh,
Man,
God.
they don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? The younger
Even though we
crowd.
came
Niggas
before
still on
social media hit,
Facebook.
but you know, yeah.
But come on now, y'all. We all know the same answer, man. You can't let no. If you is out there and your spouse or whoever you with is trying to tell you that social media messes up your relationship. Now, I got a question about that. Not to you, but just to everybody. How can social media mess up your relationship? What are you doing
Because
to where
I'm gonna say that social media, I talk too much. I'm gonna say this on camera. I talk too much sometimes, so I'm gonna go ahead and get mad now before chance get to talking because sometimes I tend to interrupt people. Social media mess up relationships because at times it ain't really about what you do, it's how you do it, and I had to learn it as I grew up because I heard that all my life, but I never actually understood it. And there's a lot of shit I understood, but that's one thing that actually took me some time to actually grasp. Some shit is cool for you to actually do, only depending on your perspective of it. Like, it might be cool for you to do certain shit and have a social media and actually post certain shit if you actually, I'm gonna give you an example. A female posting in lingerie or whatever the case may be. You might be posting in lingerie and all that shit because you might want attention and I can see you seeking attention.
exactly?
Versus you actually posting lingerie or posting nude pictures and shit covering up your private, like certain private parts, but you actually like revealing your body and shit because you actually in tune with being a woman, your femininity. A lot of people don't actually understand that shit. And if I know you actually promoting actually being a woman, actually being taking pride of who you are as a person, actually being bare chested because a man can do it, I take it. But if I see you seeking attention, you only actually wearing that perfume, whatever the case may be, just because you only doing that shit for attention, I can actually see you seeking the attention, I ain't fucking with it. You gotta go.
Attention or money? Like, okay, so say this woman is revealing herself because that's what bring her bag home. What you feel about that?
A woman doing that.
that. You gotta know, like,
Cause sex sells.
yeah, and then before all of that, you and your partner, or whatever, you gotta know what it is, basically. Like, if you know that's her business, that's her line or whatever, and you know y'all got that understanding or whatnot, then it would kind of, you know,
Be cool, but
yeah.
At times though, everything get deep and everything gets shallow sometimes. You gotta actually understand the perspective of what's going on
Outside your job, though.
outside of the job, because you actually might be doing it for the job and actually making money, but you actually might be insecure about it too.
Yeah.
Like you actually might be seeking the attention from it at the same time. Yeah. But one thing I can say is, if I got with you and you was doing that shit beforehand,
ain't no problem.
ain't no problem.
Exactly.
But
I was sure finna say
if you was
that.
doing it beforehand and I seen that you was seeking attention at the same time, I'm gonna actually bring it to your attention, even though I might not like it just because you were doing it beforehand. I might say something to you about it just because I see that's who you not really are as a person. But I continue to deal with it just because that you was already doing it before you met me. Now if you was doing that shit after me, like when we got together, you wasn't a stripper at first, but you became a stripper after we got together, you're dead. We're not in a relationship anymore.
Yeah,
And-
there's a difference.
Back on that social media shit, I don't know if y'all ever watched this video Slim Thug put on there. And he was like, basically, y'all niggas let these women run y'all, fool. Like, if you want to like that bitch picture, like that bitch picture.
Tinder.
You
I ain't gonna
feel
lie
me?
to
Like
you.
if that bitch look good and she got something that you like
That's an insecurity, bro.
that bitch picture
Within
homie.
yourself, if
Like,
you got a problem with that.
That's what Instagram is for, nigga. That's what that heart for, nigga. If you like that picture, nigga.
And I'm
She might
about-
look good.
Hey,
Hold on.
I'm gonna
As
be
a
real.
motherfucker.
Hold on.
Yeah, man,
Me
you
specifically,
like it.
There's a
in a relationship I ever got in,
Yeah.
if me as a person,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm gonna like every single picture I see, like it might be Chance Savage and 6,672
That's what you
others.
go see.
It's gonna see my name every single time right there. Only time I'm not gonna like a picture is if the picture actually ugly. But if I don't give a fuck if
Is
she in
that
lingerie,
going
I'm gonna
on
like
her
the
page
picture.
and liking all her pictures? Or
No.
is that just seeing them
When I scroll down on the feed,
See?
and I see that
Oh
picture,
yeah, that
I'm
ain't
liking
nothing.
it.
That's an insecurity.
I don't give
if
a
they
fuck
got
what
problem
is.
with
I don't
that.
give a fuck what's going on.
There's a
Now, if you
difference.
doing it, if you doing it for
Woman,
attention,
though,
like you
too.
actually trying to get that nigga attention, or that female
Yeah.
attention, then
Respect
that's a different ball game.
You going down
But that's
there
who I
like
am.
10,
That's what I
12
do.
Pictures like we know what you. You
Listen.
know, a motherfucker know if you go on their page and you like
Come on.
7, 8 pictures in a row.
You want some dick.
You want that. You want that. You want
That's how I
their
got
attention.
my-
You want their
Yeah.
dick or you want some pussy. You feel me? You want something. God damn it, I don't know what it
Hey,
is, but
I'm
shit,
seeing you.
that's what you want. You want that person to notice you or see you.
What you finna say, Jay?
Hey, listen, Facebook is different. That ain't the typical social media. You know why?
I'm hard in the
they got
picture.
they got the care heart. Now you over here caring, motherfucking shit.
Nah, I see one thing about
Doing
me.
too much.
I ain't never.
Why you gotta care for it?
Nah, I'm gonna be real.
A nigga
I'm,
got his shirt off. Why you caring? that motherfucker?
I'm never hitting the care. But me,
But I'm
every,
saying,
every
it's
single
different
picture I
on
see,
Facebook.
it's the same way on Facebook though for me. Like if I see a picture that I like, I'm hearting every single picture that I see.
Exactly.
If it's
But you can
ugly,
like it, too.
If it's ugly, I'm not liking it either. I'm not
you
hitting
can't
it
just
like
like it.
And I'm
Yeah,
not
just
liking
like
it
it.
because I don't like that
Heart
shit.
is like a
If it's a good picture, I'm, hey, listen, I'm gonna hit you right now. In the
There's
middle,
levels to it.
yeah, in the middle of the podcast, I gotta tell you. And I gotta give you flowers just because we in the middle of the podcast and you wouldn't let me tell you while we was on the phone. But Sean Gotti, you a legend in the streets of Nashville. I don't give a fuck if you ain't a legend nowhere else. I appreciate you. That's Unc in real life. I really fuck with him from the bottom of my heart. Like that's one person that I didn't grow up with, that I ain't have in my corner as a young nigga. But I don't give a fuck what nobody in the world say. You can't hate on that man, bro. That man spread so much love. You can't never show that man on.
Shout out to
Man,
Brad.
listen. I don't give a fuck what nobody saying ever
I
in
heard
life.
that bottle, didn't you?
I don't give a fuck what nobody say ever in life.
Nah, ain't no bottle. What you talking about?
If that man got some of the best quality shit.
You got this pants
And-
on right now, don't you?
Man, listen, that man got some
Yeah,
of the
he
best
do.
quality shit that I ever had in my life.
Oh, it
I'm a
sure
quality
is.
person. If I can find a designer that's one of us, fuck them. That's one of us that's actually promoting shit and it's actually good quality. I might post it just for the recognition, just for you to actually get some feedback off of my page. I wear that man pants every chance that I get. I don't give a fuck if I hit that bitch on 2 days ago. If that bitch got in, if it went in the
Does
washer,
it actually feel good?
man, listen, if it went in the washer if it went in the washer and I just wore 2 days ago, I'm gonna put them bitches back on again and I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna show y'all. Listen,
Yeah.
God my big
What it
homie.
say?
God my big homie.
Yeah.
And they got
God.
and listen, man, that shit stamped and approved. Like
on
with
now.
me and in Nashville, that shit stamped. God my big homie for real in real life. That man got some good quality clothes, good quality jogging shoes, shirts, whatever the case may be. If you need some summer wear, winter wear, fall wear, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
that's the person to get in touch with.
Talk
And
your
it's
shit.
promoting something good. Like,
Talk your
come on
shit,
now,
man.
God,
Yeah.
your big
Talk
homie.
your
You
shit.
can't never go
your
wrong with
people.
God.
Hey,
I
we
love
gonna
you.
promote our people, man. We gonna promote
Elevate.
everything that we doing
Ryan, shout out to Ryan.
because we want to see.
Let's work.
Yeah. Look, live above. We all
Elevate.
promoting
It's that
somebody.
part.
Live above. Shout out
Shout
to
out
you.
Rick and shout out Rich
know what I'm
Angels. You
saying?
hear me?
Hey, I wear this mug all the time, boy. He look. I seen him at an event. We was both doing. It's like a little vendor event at a high school.
Yeah.
And just looking at his gear and stuff like that, him being a black man, and he got clothes, and it felt good. I was like, hey, bro, hit me up after this. I'm finna go buy. I copped a whole $100 worth of gear, bro.
Hey,
$100.
Jay.
I ain't even have 100 to give for
Jay,
real, but
Jay, listen to me.
you feel me?
I'm gonna say it right now because I gave a warning, but while the camera wasn't on,
Mm-hmm.
on the podcast, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Get
I got a question and I'm hitting Nicole because
Yep.
she been co-signing
Go
and she
ahead.
ain't say nothing.
Here we go.
Yep.
Quiet.
The question that I
On
got,
that mic too.
I keep all my questions and shit in my phone just to keep everything up to par. And I gotta hit her. The question says,
Waiting on this Papa John's too.
this is off topic, but do you think getting tested behind your partner back is sneaky?
Say what now?
Do you think STDs? Do you think getting tested behind your partner's back is sneaky?
No, it's like a personal choice. You got to know what the fuck is going on out here. It's a lot going on out here.
You feel like you had to, not you, but
Tell her, elaborate. Get her.
yeah, like, okay, you say no. Is that for because of you, or is that because you don't know what your partner may be doing? Not you. We're not
Shit,
speaking
both.
clearly, but you know what I'm saying?
Both, because you don't know what the fuck is going on that end. You got to make sure you right with yourself still. So
That's understood.
Keep going.
It
I need you. I need you to go into
Here we
more
go.
depth.
It's
Go into
not-
more depth.
It ain't sneaky, nothing sneaky about it or whatever. You can present that shit to your partner or whatever. Like, shit, we can both go or whatnot. But you got to, you in control of you, basically.
If your
gotta
partner,
know
if you ever
what's
say,
going
if you ever spontaneous say, let's go get tested, and you tell your partner and they on some standout shit like, I ain't trying to do
Ain't gonna
that.
lie
Like,
to
what
you.
you got going on, bitch?
Ain't
You
gonna
a
lie to
cheat.
you.
Fuck that,
I
bitch. You
don't think
tripping.
I don't think that'll ever work, bro. You asking your partner, let's go get tested. It just depends on how long y'all did y'all just get
I'm
together.
gonna tell you the problem with that is it will work. It will work.